Alright, what's up guys? I know I've been gone a while, but as you can see I am back and I have a new game. I no longer have my Assassin's Creeds. I got rid of them because I completed them. So this is called the Five Kings. Yeah. It's Five Kings Casino. It's on Play Store. It was something we got a while back.
You might want to join the party, remember? People can hear you.
So.
There you go.
Bleh. I was playing with my settings because I forgot this thing has a mic if you hook it up. And everyone in the game was probably thinking, what? Anyways, as you can see, I was on here last night and this is the last place I was at. So, it's the bowling alley. You see I've got an awesome outfit going on here. They've got different slot machines and others. I usually don't play those, but we're gonna go check and see if the free poker game is still on. So hopefully it is, and if it is, I'm gonna go beat somebody at poker again. Last time I played poker, there has to be 5 of you to play free poker, and I outlasted all of them and walked away with about $2 million. Well, chips on the game at least. As you can tell, we don't have internet, so we rent a hotspot from week to week. We're allowed to have it for a week, and then we bring it back, and the week after that, we're allowed to have it. We get it back. And let's see, I have a friends request. Why do I have a friends request? Let's see. Who is this? This dude looks like a douchebag. 11 hours ago, no Blu-rays. The top games and machine games. I'm not too worried about you, dude. I'm gonna deal with that before I won't go away. So we're going to jump to the blackjack room. And like I said, this game's on Play Store. It's fun to play if you're really into stuff. And you can buy beach houses that cost actual money, unfortunately, not just casino chips. You get clothes and all that, and there's like this big fountain up in the front that you can deal with, and other stuff. There's plenty of stuff to do, lots of games, slot machines, there's bingos, and other stuff. The bingos, if you don't have auto dabber, you're pretty much screwed. They go fast. You see, they can have pets and stuff, and as you can tell, that dude's got an eagle, and he's got an eagle and stuff that goes around him. This one's wearing a king outfit. See, and there's amongst other stuff, and as you can see, the free poker game has started. You can join in and kind of just walk about. You can talk to the people on here if you choose to, but the only issue is you run into a lot of pervs, which gets highly annoying after about the 3rd time, because then you just want to, like, you can block them, but sometimes they'll just follow you about, and it's kind of strange. So the reason I have been gone so long is after about my 4th video, I told y'all that I had been feeling kind of bad and I was sick, and turns out I wasn't sick. I was pregnant. So as of October of last year, I had a a kid, and I ended up having a little girl, which she's taking a nap right now, which is the only reason I get to play on this for now. But it's been a quite interesting past 8 months. So it's been real interesting here lately. And as you can tell, it takes 6 players to play this, and it's always good to have a decent vantage point on the table to be able to look and see around who's bidding what. And as you can tell, we can type on here. And usually if you type, you need 6 more for for the free pokers and stuff. They come flying in pretty quick. It's better to play this at night because then you have a lot more people. And like I said, once we send out the message that we're doing free poker and we need 6 more, they usually come flooding in. But you can chat about, you can open certain menus. For me, if I hit my L1 key, it pops up my instant ones. Yeah, I hit L2, I can do public chat, which is, as you can see, it shows the game, people in it, and on here you can private message me if you find my username. I just hit the wrong button. And as you see, as we get the ones we need, it pops up how many more we need to be able to play. And as you can see, the timer on the screen is how long they have. And then as you see, if the dude leaves, it will stop the timer and go back. But there's lots of stuff to do on here. There's pokers, houses, hotel rooms. The houses have pools, but the hotel rooms don't. There's lucky pool games and lots of slot machines to pick from if you're in the slots and big machines, and plenty of places to go. And then I have my sound turned off because the casino noise after a while just got really, really annoying to me. And they do hold events on here and tournaments and stuff like that, so. And as you can see, the people that run by, everyone can wear different clothes. There's no set uniform on how to wear them or anything. You can make your own styles, and I'll show y'all how to do that in a little bit. But it's a fairly decent game. It's fun to play, and if you get a group of people that you make friends with, and you're already friends with on your system, being anywhere from a PS4 to, I don't know if Xbox has this. I don't think it does. You can use it, and then it works really well. So. I've got 3 people watching. But as you can see, and once we start opening the message board up and saying, hey, we need this many, it shows you who's on and who's what. Let's see if any of my friends are online. I doubt it. Yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, like I said, none of my friends are on currently, so. But they're all in different time zones, which makes it a little harder to do that kind of stuff. And yes, I do have my vapors, which is what y'all are hearing. And see what that girl just ran by, the one that's in the gray hair that's on her phone to the right. If she puts her phone down, you're going to notice she has something orange in her hand. Those are auto dabbers, which is what you really, really need to play bingo with on this one, because it moves really fast and it's really hard to keep up. Alright, they're taking forever. I'm just gonna wait until they all show up and then I'll sit down. So until then, play this. So Jacks and Better are it's a pretty simple machine game. You can by upping your bets or maxing them out, you can do up to that, and I usually just start with this and then I flip my cards, and as you can see, I've got a pair. And since I have a pair, I'll keep it and go on to the next one. Sometimes it busts, sometimes it doesn't. It'll tell you if you bust, and if it does, it will tell you roll again. You can play and how often. The only limit it has is on how much you can bet. See, these are probably a little on the sketchy side, which are fine. I mean, I have plenty. It doesn't show how much I've got at the moment. Let's see, we'll go over here to blackjack. And as you can see, this game has already started, so there's no way for me to join it. And then as you can see, everyone has their own stuff. And you can get pets, and as you can see, the pets can have pets themselves. So he's got a pig right now. He's got a monkey riding a pig. So it's kind of fun to watch and just kind of pop up. And if you pop up and look, there's a lot of times you're not gonna see stuff right off the base, but you have to really, really look. So as you can see, I'm playing blackjack, and for as far as blackjack goes, you can. It shows at the bottom you can hit stand or double down, and stuff like this you can. You have to hit 21 on it, and if you can do that within the first few rounds, and if you get anything above 21, you're gonna bust. And as you can see, I just won, so I get my 200 back that I betted on, and then I can up my bet. And see, if the dealer automatically blackjacks, you bust all the way around, which means dealer wins, which is not uncommon for this game. See, and since we tied out for that one, I only get about 50 back, so I'm going to drop my bets back down. See, I blackjacked out, he didn't. So we're going to stand on the first one, hit the second one, hit it again, because I'm only at 14, and I busted. 15s and 14s, you really just want to kind of stand on, and the 16s, due to the fact that you can really bust super easy on them. And see how the dealer only is 18, which means I beat him with 3 of mine, which does put me back up there. And if you look at the very top of the screen, right above the dealer's name, is how many chips I have. As you can see, I'm in the thousands. I'm very good at this game, for the most part. I don't want to touch that one, but yeah, I figured I was going to do that. And like I said, you can bust out at any point, and As you can see, I busted, so I should have just left it well alone, and he busted, therefore I get back a portion of what I betted, which is always good. And the little yellow icon that shows up, crowns, is kind of there. It shows up, you can buy stuff with it, you can get certain things other people aren't going to have, and that's fine if you get it. I mean, it's always fun. And see, dealer busted, so I win. And I get back more than what I betted. And then, as it showed in the right hand corner, you let's see, so he deals and he only gets 18. I just beat him on all but one, so I get back more than what I betted. And then if you continue to beat the dealer, you get more from it. I don't want to stand on that one. Like I said, if you get in double digit stuff on the first round, you're doing good. Single digits, you stand a better chance on hitting it and getting something out of it. Let's see, and then stand on that. I'm going to hit that one, stand on that, stand. You're going to hit on anything that's below a double digit. Stand, 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 and take a chance with that one. You can stand, and as you can see, I have a blackjack in my corner, which means I automatically win. And anything below 20 is going to be a push, and I get back a fraction of what I won. As you see, we do have leaderboards on this game, and it does slowly do that kind of stuff, which isn't too terribly bad. You are taking forever to freaking load, people. Come on. Hello, my second person. The first one's me. I have my phone open, watching it in case I get a comment. There's Crazy Eights. This one is one of my favorites out of this game. It's so much fun. So as you can see, this is called Mayhem Manor. Mayhem Manor is a haunted style, in which, as y'all know, I do ghost hunts. I do go out at night, and even though I'm not too big into it and going out at night because of certain issues I have, that it does make it kind of fun to go out in. But for this, as you can see, I kept my bets low. It's easier if you get, let's see, big win. It does do kind of a weird thing, and as you saw, the thing that says poltergeist on it, if you get 3 of them, you go into a bonus round. A bonus round turns out that the pictures up on the top, you can find their ghost form. And if you find their ghost form, and you get all of them, from the butlers to the maid to the owners and the kid and the dog, you get a thing called ghost eyes. They look freaking awesome. I have not gotten them yet. I have been trying. But they're a lot harder than you think to get. So it's been interesting. Yeah, as you can see, I have my auto spins on because after a while I get tired of clicking. I'm gonna max out my bet, and as you see, when I max out my bet, it shows up as 750. That's fine by me. If you max out your bets, don't turn on your auto spin. You'll kick yourself in the butt for it, because then you can't stop it. And the auto spins go up to like 50. Yeah, they go up to 50, and if you're on auto spins and you're betting that high and you don't get a chance to stop it, you'll run out very quickly. As you see, the suit of armors are wild, which means they can be used for anything. Okay, and as you can see, I just popped up my stuff. It gives you a task to do for the week or that day, however quick you want to do them. And as you can see, I've got free chips, and by coming to this machine right here and standing by and hitting X, you get them. You get them every 15 to 12 minutes. And then there's a free bingo game starting, so we're gonna jump to the bingo room. It's so much more easier to jump by double clicking on the thing you want to go to, because otherwise you're gonna be running through a massive style of casino that's nothing but a maze, which is always interesting to do, but it's interesting only to a point, because otherwise it's just kind of pointless. And as you can see, they're waiting for 3 players, and as you can see, the robot dude has a flail fire train right behind him, and which is interesting. Alright, I'm gonna put on my bingo outfit because it has my auto dabbers equipped with it. And if you don't have them quite equipped all the way, or don't have them on, or you can choose just to put them on with the outfit you have at that time. And as you can see, the auto dabbers are the orange things in my hands right there, and my glow-in-the-dark bracelets. So, unlike most games, this really doesn't hurt you, and I'm going to sit right up here. I always sit up in the front. So, to the confirm buy-in, all you do is hit your X and on your controller, and it shows you how many is playing in your jackpot, and it's counting down on the front. And the robot dude is dancing. Not cool. And as you can see, that everyone has pets. I didn't go for one. I wasn't too concerned with getting a pet. It's kind of fun to have them watch. It's funny to watch them like run behind you, or other players for that matter. It's really funny, but it's only funny for so long, and after a while you get kind of bored with them. So. And as you see, there is a store in here. You can walk up to it and buy stuff, but a lot of times it's going to cost you actual money. So, and as you can see, the dude that I'm looking at now, called Licking Lizard, he has a poker chip floating behind him. You win certain things for certain games that show up, and as you can see, I can still mark the board if I want to, but it's easier with auto dabber, because if you have to get up and leave the room, you're gonna miss the numbers, because it doesn't stop. There's no pause button at this at all. And as you can see, my colors are off to the side. I can switch them about. Purple this round, or yeah, and then there's a red and there's a yellow. The yellow you really can't see that well, so your best bets are usually the purples, the blues, and the red. And as you can see, we're playing corner to corner, so the only way we will win is getting all 4 corners at once. And you can, as you can see, it gives you 6 cards, so it kind of ups your chances of playing and winning, so it's always interesting. Called bingo, you just hit the 2 trigger buttons, which are your L2 and your R2, and you hit them together. It'll call bingo for you, and you can call false bingo on this just to mess with people, but I don't do that. I'm not that big of a butthead, so that's really funny to do though, because they're like, you got all these angry comments in the chat, and the only bad part is your username pops up with the bingo, so it's like, hey. So as you guys can tell, I'm pretty much just chilling with it. At this point, I need 3 on pretty much all my cards. I've got one that's got 1 left, but the chances they're gonna get are 1 in 75, as you can tell. The numbers only go so high with this. And each row has a certain amount of numbers assigned to it, which are always interesting. Because my past recent ones I've played, I've always gotten either 1 number above or 1 number below the one I actually need. Which is always funny because then Matt's like laughing at me going, haha. And I'm just like, shut up, you don't play it. I mean, and it's like an actual true bingo game, which is funny because which they call bingo, you'll see, and if this Razor King 666 dude actually has it and isn't just being a douchebag. See? So the game's over, he won. And it'll ask me if I want to buy in next. I'm going to tell it no because I don't do the letters. The letters are kind of stupid. As you can see, she has a poker chip above her head, which means she has won several poker games. She's looking around at me like I'm a weirdo, so I kick it up from behind her. See, this dude's wearing the light up jackets, and what's in his hand is called a voodoo and voodoo pin, which is a doll and pin. As you can see, this dude has an exit effect that's behind him, in which it does this, and then he's the only one that can go through it. No one else can. Which kind of sucks, but it's okay. Like I said, each area has machines in it. Crazy 8s I stay away from. That one's okay-ish. I don't much care for it. And then there's Steampunk, which is another slot. Crazy Space Slots is fun. The graphics on it are pretty cool. This one I haven't played and I really don't want to because it's complicated, and we're going to play Treasure Trap. Treasure Trap is where when you watch the first half of the video, I am wearing a leopard skin shirt. This is where I got it from. I made it all the way through without getting trapped, and it was the shirt I won. I really didn't even know I won it until I went through my stuff because it says you have prizes available. So I opened it and it was one of them, and it's a really cool looking shirt for it being on one shoulder. It's really cute, so sometimes I'll stick her in it, sometimes I run about without it. It's kind of an if-and thing, depending on what I'm feeling that day when I do get a chance to play it. This is an online game, so without Wi-Fi or any sort of internet, I can't play it until then. But it's always fun to watch it and play it, and it's always cool. So it's always interesting to kind of watch it because, and you'll know when it pops up bonus round because it'll pop up the little medallion that was just on the right hand side, and it will start spinning, and it's on the left now, and you have to have 3 of them, and as you can see I got a big win, which means I make back a lot of the money I just spent. If I can get this thing to show where it does the bonus round. It's hard to get the bonus rounds because this is all pretty much random. It's very much a ratio on who's played it most often. How often you play it is you're less likely to actually get the bonus round because you eventually catch the pattern that's in it, and then you're able to know which doors to choose on which thing, which is always interesting because sometimes you die by lava, sometimes it's a spider, I don't think there's a snake on this one. Sometimes there's a snake. But if I can get it to go to the bonus round, I can show you what it does. And as you can see, I do have a lot of chips on here because I do play as often as I can when I do get internet stuff in between work. Yes, I did get myself a job. An actual honest to goodness job. Not just something at home sitting about gaining weight and being fat and eating good stuff in my face with gummy worms and other things. So that's another thing. I am obsessed with sour stuff here lately. I don't know what my deal is with that, but like I literally went and bought a 5-pound bag of sour gummy worms for no reason. Like I literally was just like, I want candy, so I made Matt drive me to the store, and I come out with a 5-pound bag of gummy bears, and I ate them all within 2 days. So that was quite interesting. So yeah, it was very much interesting. And like I said, for the people that do watch this, don't be afraid to leave a comment. Don't be afraid to say hi. I get it if you don't. I mean, some people don't. They don't want that stuff out on the web and all that. And it's completely fine. And I mean, I do answer to people that do answer back, that do leave comments. I try my best to answer to all of them or answer the ones when I do get them, because people don't really comment that often. I mean, which is reasonable because the last time I posted was like over a year ago, and that was because right after I found out I was pregnant with my little girl, I kind of just stopped because I had a lot of stuff I had to start prepping for and everything else, and the YouTube thing kind of just got swept underneath the rug. It got put to the side. And like I said, we don't really have internet at the house currently, so it's kind of hard to do these, and I'm working on trying to get it back on so me and my husband can do these a little more often. But we do get a Wi-Fi, a little hotspot that has unlimited data on it, and we get it every other week per month. So we'll go 1 week with it, and then we'll go the next week without one, which is completely okay with us. That's fine. We know it's a money issue at the moment, and we're just at this point, we get it, do what we can, do what we need to do, and we bring it back afterwards. And as far as it goes, we get them every Tuesday, every other week. So as of today, he's got to bring it back, which means it'll be next Tuesday before either one of us uploads again. If there's one up before that, we're usually using our phones, in which he has unlimited data on his, which makes it super easy for him to do blogs and stuff. But the only issue with that is I don't have unlimited data. My parents still pay for my phone bill, so due to that, I don't really do a lot of stuff that requires a lot of data because of it. Because I only get so much per month, in which I'm only allowed 3 gigabytes at a time, so I unfortunately do not have the time to be trying to pay for my own phone bill between stuff I have to buy for my daughter and everything else. And then I do pay for Matt's phone bill though, because he has just this little small prepaid, and it's not too terribly bad. So as you can tell. So I'm gonna go to the super slot, and the super slot basically is a really, really big daily bonus slot machine. You spin it once and you usually win out of it regardless of what you're doing. I haven't really busted on it yet, but we're gonna go to the one that's all the way in the front, and this way I'll be able to show you the other stuff you can do, including the big old fountain that's up in the front, which is funny. As you can see, this is one of their loading screens. They have about 2 to 3 of them that they show when it's loading, and it's different seats and stuff. And then that's the dealer in the back that you don't normally see the dealers when you're running about. So as you can see in this one, someone just won big, and she's happy and all. So So you're going to walk up to this. When it pops up your username, you're going to push your X button. And I did mine earlier this morning when I was playing, so it's going to tell me I can't do it right now. As you can see, they have the fountain right here. If you press X until it confirms, and it keeps count for you. You start throwing in chips, and you don't really, you do lose the money out of it, but you can also get some really cool prizes out of it as well. Which is always kind of fun and interesting, because you never know if you're going to get it or not. It's a little on the iffy side, which is fine to me. And like I said, you can hear the music and stuff, and I'm going to turn on my slot sounds here so y'all can see why I have them off. They're really loud and they're kind of annoying. So we're gonna go to social and then audio. As you can see, I have my music stuff on. The sound effects are super low, but I'm gonna turn them up for you. Gonna max out that. So watch. So if you walk, your character's gonna run. It always runs. So as you can see, trends. All those little pink crowns that I have, or yellow crowns I have at the top, I can buy stuff, and you can try it on without buying it. Which is really simple and really, really easy, which is always fun. There's a person, as you can see. You can buy earrings, t-shirts, sunglasses, nail polishes, and graphic hoodies to t-shirts. They do have Crocs on here. As you can see, they're ugly as always. But they do have some pretty cool stuff at some point. There's different tees. You can buy hats, watches, pants, and boots, and shorts, and all sorts of other stuff. As you can tell, fingerless gloves, and it's really kind of been like endless options sometimes. It just kind of depends on who you are, how you like your style, stuff like that. And as you can see, they've got a pretty cute looking shirt here that I've got black pants on. See, and then they sell hoodies and hats, slashes. And then once you buy this, you can change the color to whatever you want. You can change it now just to decide what color you want to wear and what you want to put it on when you get it. And as you can tell, there's a lot of options. They do cost a lot of crowns, so you really got to kind of rack up on it. As you can see, I do own this graphic t-shirt, and I kind of won that. And then there's the picnic gown and all that, and then I don't want to buy dances at this point, as you can see. And then you can hit cancel anytime and it backs you out. This is the nightclub, as you can hear. Alright, Masquerade does costumes and stuff. And as you can see, it does cost crowns as well, but you can buy a lot more stuff. And as you can see, I don't usually buy anything due to the fact that I don't really care for some of the stuff they have on here. Which is always interesting. Like, see, they got a tourniquet stuff. And as you can tell, if you have bracelets on, it's going to glitch you, and you're going to have like these little pop-up see-throughs through your shirts and stuff. And it's always interesting. And then, yes, they have a ninja outfit on here. No, I'm not going to buy the ninja outfit. So, it's pretty interesting. It's always fun to see what they're going to have on it next. See, and this is where you go to buy your buddies and stuff. And as you can see, like I said, there's a cat, and I mean, like I said, this stuff costs like a lot of crowns, so it's kind of hard to get to it. Like I said, it has the giant ants as your pet, which is super funny. And then they've got tabby cats, they've got different shirts, and then if you're a big Alice in Wonderland fan, they do have the Mad Hatters stuff, and it's pretty funny. And then see, they've got a Confederate, a Union. That's more of a South thing. So, and then they got leather pants, and I do have leather pants, of course, because what girl's closet would not be complete without leather pants. And then as you can see, and if you walk over here, these are the escapes, which are, as you can see, this is the spaceship. You can choose to do the next. This is a beach one, and then there is a penthouse, and there's only about 3 to 4 to choose from. Alright, and then Sweded is, you can buy these, and then there's anchor earrings, in which you really can't see them because I have my hair down at the moment. And then there's stuff to do with more fancier outfits and kind of cuter and stuff like that. And like I said, everything on here costs a pretty good amount of crowns, so it gets really fun to try and get to it and get to where you want it. And it's always fun to come on here because you never know what you're going to run into, and you never know what you're gonna do. See, and then this is the crown jewels, in which is, this does count actual money. If you don't feel like earning the badge that you're wanting, or earning a certain kind of earring, or waiting for it to show up in the fountain, the chance and win it, and so it's pretty neat. I mean, like I said, and you just kind of go through and you can look and you can adventure about and look around. So as you can see, it's popped up that I have a hidden coin in the casino. So this is War, and War is a horrible, horrible game to play if you don't know how to play it. Alright, so this is VIP. You can pay to be a VIP. There's an upstairs, there's a downstairs, and as you can see, there is security guards for it, which are kind of weird. And then, as you can see, this is Gold Rush, and they have a lot of cool looking stuff and all, but we're gonna go check Poker Room for my hidden chip. I get my Pokemon Go playing on my phone, it's telling me I've got something showing up. Like I said, there's always something to do on here. There's never any, like, dull moment. So it's always fun to see. And then if a guy or person is away from their keyboard, you can mark yourself as away, and it'll put your head down and show underneath your username away. Which just means you're not at your controller or your keyboard currently. And then there's my chip, see? So this is the big golden chip. So if you can see it turning, and the minute you walk to it, and you can walk right to it, and once you do, it's an extra 250 coins, or tokens, or chips, whatever you want to call them. I call them a little bit of all of it, so it's kind of funny. And as you can see, this poker room is pretty empty, and there's different people, and then see, let's see if we can get them to join the free poker. That's about all we need. So you're basically just gonna sit down, and like I said a minute ago, I'm gonna step back up, there it goes. And now you can see there's 3 free pokers, and if someone pulls out their phone, that means they're doing something. They're either going to change clothes, like I'm fixing to. So we're going to go to my customize my avatar. You can choose between guy and girl in here, and as you can see, you can arrange your body height, your eye shape and face and chin, and makeup and everything else. So you can really get into it. You can really personalize stuff. And see, here's the companion. I have no companion. I don't want one because it's expensive to deal with. So, and then your avatar, and then clothes. As you can see, everything that has a little green check mark on it is what I currently have on. I do have alien antennas. I've got a baseball cap. I have your basic flat shoes, which is what I don't really wear that often, but I do wear it. So one of my friends got a spaceship house, and since I went there, it gave me a shirt that says "Beam Me Up." Beginner's luck is for beating poker games. I have headphones, which come with a really weird ponytail style. This is your bingo dabber, your normal one, which is in my right hand. As you can see, I have a lot of stuff on here. So we're going to put on my button-up shorts, and we're going to change my shirt. And as you can tell, they don't really do crop tops on here, but let's see if I can find it. I do have my leopard print there. See, now with the leopard print shirt, I can't wear my button-up shorts due to the fact that it glitches out the shirt at the bottoms. And then Out of This World is another one for my buddies, little thing. Okay, and let's see, silver jacket, tank top, and right there. So, another one of my friends got a beach house win over the spaceship, and she let me come in, and that's what it gave me. And this is the name of the game. It says 4 Kings on it, and then poker face, and then I beat the video blackjack, so it gave me this kind of safari looking ass shirt. It's weird. But, so we're gonna put on this. You're going to hit R1 to switch the colors. So I'm going to go black and red. So since I'm going to do that, I'm going to change my shorts. I have a basic pair of, nope, I want my ripped up jeans. See, I do have ripped up jeans, because ripped up jeans are life with me. So we're going to turn them a really light color. And then as far as shoes goes, you can go barefooted, in which the graphics on here are pretty freaking spot on, which are kind of weird. You can get your boots, you can get your classic punks. Glowing star shoes, they kind of glow in the dark kind of thing. Those are my glowing shoes. You can get on sandals, sneakers, tutorials, and stuff like that. Alright, we're going to put on my sneakers, and we're going to match them with the shirt. And now when you get done, you click finished, and ta-da! Okay, I didn't want the headphones, people. Stupid thing. So we're gonna go back to this. We're going to put on my... Where's my floppy beanie? See, this is like this in conspiracy, kind of make fun of them. Okay, I don't have a floppy beanie now, so... I don't really know what happened to it. Sometimes they go away, sometimes they don't. So as you can see, I have long auburn hair on this. Now, you can do cornrows. This just kind of puts it to the front. Elegant updo is that. Goddess, knotted ponytail, long and sideways, long layers, medium elegant cut. Babe. Babe! What? Emily. I just scared the crap out of that. Yeah, this is this party ponytail. Actually, that looks pretty good. Elegant updo. There's a punk, red carpet updo, short and curled, and there's a pretty good amount of options here to pick from. You're always gonna find something. Hey, Belle. Yeah, I know. I just scared the crap out of Matt. It was funny. Back to 5 short bob. And like I said, you can do a little bit of everything, and it's really fun to do. And then you can change the color of your hair. I'm gonna switch my makeup because this makeup does not go with this. I've got metallic, neon, and pastel. So I'm gonna put on metallic one because it's easier to work with other stuff with it. And then as you can see, we're gonna go back up here. We're gonna go back to clothes. So as you can see, I still have my auto dabbers on. I will turn off my bracelet, turn off my other bracelet, go back, go to my hand, go bare hand, and then tell it to do the same thing for my right end. I should be done. And there we go. And the finished product is what I would normally wear in actual real life, which is fun. Okay, so now that we have a pretty full table for free poker, I'm going to sit this one. And as you can see, we only need 2 more now, so it's not too bad. And as you can see, this dude that's sitting at the table with me kind of threw an outfit together, which is always funny. But don't think I'm gonna have time to actually do this. I'm probably gonna have to get off here soon. Alright, I think it's about an hour since I haven't been on in a while. And Liz back there giving her daddy kisses.
Oh, she hugged me. I just called that fine. What time is it?
204. And you're gonna put R2, and then once you push R2, it's gonna pop up the message you wrote. And like I said, once it starts popping up in the chat, a lot of people do leave their chats open because of this. That way you can see when they come in. And as you can see now, we just need 1 more. So, ooh, she fancy. Everyone's kind of just gonna start going back to back that we need 1 more. And so what I'm gonna do is we're gonna put that there, space bar. Alright, so as you can see, once you get all 6, it starts up and you're gonna get going good. So as you can see, there's a dealer chip up in the middle of the table, and it's in front of whoever's dealing first. And as you can see, you can see each of their bet on the side, and there's a timer underneath it with a little bar, and they have so long to bet, and once it hits red, it calls it for them, and it moves to the next person. And it automatically makes them fold. So as you can see, the girl that's beside me that's in the brown, she told me I'm gonna fold because I can't do anything with what I had. So the girl that's in the brown that's sitting next to me was dealer. So she's automatically there. And as you can see, it's gonna show across the top what dealer has. And it's really kind of fun. You have 50 chips to start with. You can double it, max it, or do as you wish, or you can go all in. If you go all in and bust, you're out. You are done. It's gonna kick you from the table. So, and then the dealer chip goes from like right to left or something like that, or it goes until everyone's folded out. And as you can see, the Yinzu person is dealer today at the moment, and it kind of just goes around the table. And you'll see dealer gets a little more of a leeway because of it. So close my chat so I can actually see. So as you can see, those three got a pair, and I folded because I was not going to get anything. And whoever has the max will be done. And as you can see, I'm dealer now. So as you can tell, I've got an 8 and a 5. So I've got a little more leeway on what I can do because it's not going to quite kick the dealer. And as you can see, this dude's taking his sweet time on betting. If they start scratching their head, it means they're kind of thinking and looking about. It gives you a more of a realistic thing. And this is actual people playing. There's no mods, there's no bots or anything like that. This is all actual people on the game. So it's always interesting kind of playing. As you can see, I need to step in there. It goes around and around until either everyone folds out or it just kind of gives out. I mean, do a check. So if you tap check, it's going to give you another card and then move to the next person. Let's see, she did a check as well. So it's gonna show on their screen what they checked, but it's not gonna show you what they got. So it's like an actual poker game. As you can see, I'm gonna raise by 1,000 because I have that kind of stuff to do that with. So it's always interesting. My kid's in the background talking. So. But yeah, but the main reason I've been gone for so long is when I found out I was pregnant, I kind of gave on the YouTube for a little bit because of it. As you can see, I probably busted out. Nope, I got a pair. Okay. Which is good. But and then as you can tell, you can't walk away from this until everyone is done. There is no getting out of it. Once you've started, you have to finish. I can do a call with that. And as you go along, the bids will rise, which causes you to lose a little more if you don't know what you're doing. In which I know what I'm doing, so I usually have a tendency to win. I don't know about it this time. I may have just pulled the wrong move. Emily Marie, you get your butt out that window. Sit down. Hang on, I gotta do it with my kid. Sorry. Okay, as you can tell, you probably heard me a minute ago how I met my kid, but we always mess with her. She's got 2 first names, as you heard, so it's always kind of funny to mess with her because she'll kind of look at you and be like, "Excuse me? No." It's really funny because she's only like 8 months and she's really hyper. It's kind of funny, like there is no such thing as sleep around here. She's 7 a.m. up, moving, rising, and like going. So I'm gonna go all in. I'm probably gonna lose, but it's fine. Yeah. So. Oh, I had 3 to kind, but somebody had a full house. Shit. 2 people had a full house. I'm out. I'm out. What? yeah, she is an extremely outdoorsy kid. It's been like that since about day one. So we got a swing and stuff for her, and it's quite interesting because the first day we got the swing, she was like all for it, and then if I put her in the swing, she goes and we go outside. I'll put her in her swing and let her rock back and forth in it and stuff. And usually about within 20 minutes, she's asleep. She likes the outdoors, so it's very interesting to say the least. Okay, I'll let this loading screen finish, but that's it for the video. As you can see, I am still alive. I didn't leave. I didn't abandon my YouTube channel. I had other business I had to attend to before I could get back to it, like I said. But if you like this video, smash that like up button. Don't forget to leave a comment. I do respond when I get a chance. And as always, be yourself. Don't let someone tell you how to be. But until then, I will see you in the next video. Later.
Hey.